Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 32 of this Let's Play Crusader Kings II, the March of the Vikings. In the previous episode, we continued on our path of trying to get the Norse religion converted, and it is slipping further and further from our grasp. Unfortunately, moral authority is down to 18% because some of our rulers, including the king, are starting to be converted to Catholicism, and this is extremely bad. Extremely bad. Like, we need to convert as soon as is possible. And believe me, I'm trying. What else are we doing? Oh yeah, we are actually trying to usurp the king. No, that's not usurp. That is simply a fabrication. It's in here, isn't it? Yeah, so we're trying to fabricate a claim through diplomacy or through intrigue rather than through war. But that's not going particularly well either, unfortunately. And also our ruler is ancient. So we've basically said, okay, this ruler is not going to be the one who converts, so he's just going on a bit of a rampage to make as much money and as much prestige as he can before he kicks the bucket. And is also raiding and stuff like that as much as he can before the heir takes over. And yeah, otherwise, just waiting for things to happen. Our army is quite significant, or the potential army is quite significantly bigger than that of the king. Young Klaus has finished his education in the ways of war. I notice with pride that he's attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. Excellent. Young Klaus loves physical games and is developing a strong physique. Oh yeah, we definitely want him to be brawny. Fantastic. That's really good, actually. He's going to be a good ruler. Is he my heir? He should be my heir. No, he's not. Right, where is Klaus? That would be you. I want you to be the heir. Unfortunately, he has no support because both Godis are supporting him. I hate this system! I mean, he's not bad, but he's old. What I could try and do is try and get him bumped off. He's pretty good, but he's older. I'd rather have the 16-year-old on the throne, because we have longer and we can hopefully achieve more with him. It is unfortunate, because this guy is good. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't mind playing with him, and then I'll just have him elect the next Klaus as ruler. Fine. I can't change my nomination now, can I? It doesn't really matter. Why are we not sieging this? You have 2,000 garrison? Seriously? Alright, can I split anyone off of here? Not until this falls. 2,000 man garrison, that's mental. Come on, let's go. There's that one gone, this one only has 800. Unfortunately, you are literally one army. So, no, I can't. We're going to have to wait until Devon is completely looted, and then we'll just have to move both armies into Cornwall to deal with them. No. I don't want you to send me off to die. Thank you very much. I appreciate the offer, but you suck, and you can go and die. Young Ingrid has finished her education in the ways of faith and learning and turned out less well than expected. Oh well. Showing tendencies towards prideful behaviour. I think that's fine because that will generate more prestige, and we're going to get you married off. Oh, that's true. I should get my son married as well, Klaus. Alright, I'm unmarried. That's fine because I don't want any other heirs. We want to marry you to someone who is good at fighting. That is not Klaus, because I don't want you marrying into the same family. Oh wait, you're an Afmonzo. You're a bastard though, so no, I don't want you to marry my family. Egil. You could marry Egil. So you're really not that good, honestly. Stubborn, brawny, detached priest, proud. Your traits are fairly alright. I think Egil deserves someone a bit better. Though he is stressed. are technically a learning person. Do we have anyone that we could marry you off to here? We could marry you off to Folky. Let's do that. Matrilineal. Oh, it's minus 300 prestige. Fine, whatever. And then we also want to marry the son, Klaus, to someone. And in fact, we're going to use the bigger pool of characters here. We're going to search all. We're going to go women, my religion, culture group, not married. That'll do. Alright, what are the options here? We do have someone here who's strong, which is good. We have an attractive, attractive child of concubine. With a lot of negative traits, including syphilis, and you're a lunatic, so let me think about that. No. Sif's really not that good. What about diplomacy? Cubby, but you're way too old. I do wish there was like an age filter. Peter, nope, you're one of my family. Attractive. You're terrible at fighting though. This is actually a rather tough decision. There's not that many good candidates. What about my religion group? Alfred, you're okay. Yeah, you're okay. You were there all along. 12 combat, 6 strong, you're 28, you're young enough. Yeah, Alfred. Not the best option ever. Definitely not matrilineal. We're going to marry you off to Klaus. Send. Has my other son been married? No. Should sort you out as well. Like of these options? No. We'll find you someone. I mean, it's basically the same list, although you are more of a steward. I mean, you have good enough stewarding on your own. Could potentially marry you off to someone else with... Actually, no, I don't want you to have diplomacy because I don't want you being better. So I think stewarding would be okay. Tora. She's 47, too old. Tordis. Is Regni pregnant? And no, too old. Sigrid. You're ambitious, which is a problem. But you probably are the best option. And this is to Alfgeir. Oh, she's an Asmonso. Would that give me a non-aggression pact? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Is it even the Afmonzos who are in? Come on. Yeah, they are. Okay. So we're getting people who are getting married, which is good. You've raided Exeter. A strange chest made of an unknown metal was recovered by your men while they looted the holding. Try as they might, they haven't been able to force the chest open, and its contents remain a mystery. It has now been deposited in your care. One day that chest will be opened, mark my words. We'll store it away for the moment. Alright, let's go and loot this town, and then we'll head over to Cornwall and loot that. We do have 320 already saved up. And in fact, we might just save this ship for the next ruler, because I'm kind of hoping that the next ruler will be around by then, because then we're basically giving him 800 odd prestige just off the bat. It's actually a pretty good idea. I quite like that idea. That's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that before? How's the plotting going? Probably not great. 60%. Westminster is gone. Right, let's go raid this. Commander. I'm not having much luck spying King Jedward. Nope, keep going. We need to find some dirt on this guy. Absolutely need to find some dirt. For some time now, my daughter Mordred has been overcome with fatigue and troubled by a persistent cough. I hope she will recover. Do I have anyone else who's not married off? Yeah, I do. Of course, Peter. mean, she is really good. Freya looks like he's going to be quite good too. And he's an Afmonzo, which would give them a claim. You know what, I quite like that idea. Let's have you two marry. It is matrilineal, so they'll be of her dynasty. They might actually make something of each other, because they're good. After being skillfully treated, my daughter is feeling much better. Well done, Polky. To the heroic Jarl Ragnar. May you live in harmony and contentment. Really? Heroic? You actually kind of like me a little bit. Hold a great blot. Yes, I think I would like to do that. Excuse me. I usually try and block that out, but that came out of nowhere. Alright, I can hardly wait. Crusader Kings! Rome, the city of St. Peter and the very seat of the papacy itself, has fallen to the infidels. In response, the Pope in exile, His Holiness Pope Honorius III, has declared his intention to forge a great alliance of Christian lords in order to reclaim the Eternal City. This signals a new era for large-scale Christian holy wars, the Crusades. The Knights Templar. He's Catholic. What? A new Christian military order has been founded by a small group of wealthy knights. The poor fellow soldiers of Christ in the Temple of Solomon, or the Knights Templar for short, have sworn to protect pilgrims travelling through the Holy Land. The Catholic Church fully endorses the order, and this will allow pious Catholic rulers to call on their aid, though they will only fight against heretics and infidels. The Knights of St. John. A decree has been issued confirming the foundation of a new religious military order, the Knights of St. John. The Knights, who have already been protected and cared for pilgrims in Jerusalem for some time, have the full weight of the Catholic Church behind them. Pious Catholic rulers may call upon their support in wars against heretics and heathens. They will not fight those of their own faith. The Knights of St. John still exist. I mean, they were the guys who were on Rhodes, and they moved to Malta, and now they are ambulance crews in England. Little thing that you might not know, because there's not... I thought for a long time that they're the only crusading order that's still around, but I think there might actually be one or two more. But they're certainly the biggest one that's still around. They just have a completely different role, although technically they are still hospitallers. I mean, they do look after the injured and the sick, because they drive ambulances. It's just what they do. But they do still have a order chapter house. The leader of the order is still known as the Grand Master, etc., etc. The guests have arrived in times for... Okay, cool. Increasing religious fervour. Cool. So what is Rome then? Rome is Catholic. Oh, you're ruled by a Norseman. Nice. So the Norse launched an invasion of Rome. Oh crap. Does that mean the Crusades are going to be against us? I really hope not, because that would be kind of bad. We'll soon find out. Alright, let's continue. Mordred is brought from the dungeons. Oh yeah, Mordred, who frickin' hates me. Means I get Kinslayer. Crusade for Aquitaine. His Holiness Pope Honorius III has been swayed by the cries of help from Christian population in the kingdom of Aquitaine. He urges all able-bodied men of Europe to take up arms against the evil Emir Timur III of the Umayyad Emirate in order to secure Aquitaine from the clutch of the Mohammedan infidels. God will grant the pilgrims remission in the sins of heaven. Yep. So am I Kinslayer now? No, that didn't count. Gudrun! Off you go. And you. Recently you have noticed a charming woman at your court. You've never heard her name before, but her refined manners and etiquette suggest she has a fine upbringing. She is an excellent conversationalist and everyone adores her. Maybe you could make use of her talents. She's an 18. She's a lot better than my current Chancellor. Vassal opinion goes down, but I don't really care. Right, so I think we're going to sow dissent here to try and make your vassals hate you. And we're basically just going to continue to undermine the current King of Sweden. My plot power has gone up. Oh, having that extra diplomacy is really helping actually. The daughter was born to Klaus. Congratulations, Klaus. Here, we'll call her Mordred. Marvellous. Right, so are any of these likely to join us? No. No. Probably not. Potentially. I've already sent you a gift, though. No. Potentially. I'll click on you. Because you're actually dead. Why are you showing up on my list then if you're dead? No. Okay. Oh yeah, and you guys can go home because we don't do holy wars. Apparently. Meanwhile, how's my ships looking? Siege of Tinagel? Cool. I think that was the fortress which we couldn't take down before. We may as well stay here and just loot everything though. And then maybe we'll go after Brittany. You've already been... Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, right, yeah. Matrilineal marriage has been received from Jedvard of Munso. So you want to marry... Oh, right, yeah, this is the one that I'd already set up. Yes, absolutely. Cool. You have to be careful with those, because sometimes they'll come back to you and say, oh, by the way, we want this to be a normal marriage, and we're just going to hope you don't notice. So no, that was matrilineal, because that is what I had set up, and he actually honoured the terms of that. A daughter was born to Alfgeir and Sigrid. You don't have any daughters yet? Nope, so I'll have another Mordred. Oh man, this is going to be confusing. You're going to be Mordar, because Mordred and Mordar, even though they're of different families, would actually be born in the same year. Nope, keep at it. There is a rumour here in Gastricland that one of the local nobles might be corrupt. Handled wisely, the information might be used to implicate your enemies here. Use it as you see fit. Got the king again. I hope that reduces his vassal opinion. Vicious rumours. Yes, it does. So how does that help my intrigue wars? Not there. Not there. Unfortunately not here, because you're 22% plot power. You'd be really helpful to have on side. You could be, and yes, I will increase my relations with you. Welcome to the team. You're the one I just tried to bribe. You're the only one who can, though. Ah, need more people. Cool. Was that free troops? No. Saga is pregnant. Who's Saga? Oh right, yeah, the concubine. Please don't be a boy. $500. I can nominate the successor of Svitjord. Well, it's going to be Botolfa, so I might as well get on his good side. Oh, he's actually fairly decent. Yeah, we will support him in that one. St. Germans is gone. How much is left? That was everything. Right, back on the boats and let's go and raid something else. I'm not having much luck. Keep going. Ships are relatively full. We will raid. Not that many troops left. We took a bit of a pounding. Keep going. And I am taking captives as I capture these places, so maybe I should be checking this to see if I can run something off. Because some of them I can, and I should. Oh wait, important decision. I can apparently get my frickin' claim at last. Do it. Not only have you failed to fabricate a claim on Svitjord, but your efforts have also been discovered. He's not too happy. Oh well. In that case, I'm going to need my spymaster in town to block any attempt to arrest me. I'm hoping that decreases the chance of arresting me. The son was born to Jarl Ragnar, and Saga died at the same time. Great. Not the son. Son of a... Right, we've already got Alfgeir and Ragnar. We'll call you Mordred. So you're the no, you're the youngest. Mordred can only be the oldest. I cannot believe it, dearest Saga, my clever wit. You are gone from this world, and I am left behind, alone and heartbroken. I will never hold you in my arms again. I do not know what to do with these unbearable feelings. Go to visit the grave, or not another tear. No longer shall I let myself be ruled by my feelings. 50% chance of getting cynical. I'll visit the grave. I'll probably get assassinated or something. Thanks to Odin's great mercy, there were no other visitors at Saga's grave when I arrived. I spent several hours mere yards from her cold body, contemplating the fragility of life and love. When I returned to my chambers, as if a sign sent by blah 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 blah. Lover's memento, even more health. I'm gonna live even longer. Keep it up. Oh, bollocks. I think we're going to have to go back to the ships and have to send in this massive haul of prestige, which is really annoying because I want this for my heir. I just don't want to seem to die. Right, yes, and I can also pass a law for my own. I would very much like to be able to revoke titles without your say. Falki would support, Alfgeir, Egil and Klaus would not. He owes me a favour. In fact, if I got Klaus to vote for me, then he would bring both of those. In fact, all three of those. So yeah, Klaus, I'm going to call in that favour. Do I do that now? Call in council support. Send. Right, so he now owes me, and he's going to bring these two in because I also owe him a favour. I hope that's how it works. Then I'm going to go laws, and I'm going to go revoke titles. Is a ruler right? I do not need council to say so. 2 of 4. Why is that? Have approved, yeah, because Klaus brought in the other two who owed him. Okay, cool, so I can now revoke titles at will, which I don't think I want to do right now unless I'm going to be losing vassals from the realm, which does not look like that is the case. We bring in a bunch of money. I found out nothing new and useful about King Jadvard, but, as my shady informant pointed out, there is nothing preventing me from making stuff up. He is surely a willing slave to dark forces. Damn right he is. Alright, send you guys home. We do have more or less all of the troops now available, so let's go and grab you all. Send you to London, send you to Just, no, send you to Scotland. Send you over to Sieland, so we'll grab you then first. What's this? Liege is enforcing realm peace. Yeah, doesn't affect me. Do what you gotta do. Aha, my spying on King Jedvard of Svitjod has revealed his complicity in a shadowy plot to fabricate a claim on the Ealdom of Yaroslavel. Knowledge is power. I've gained the deceitful trait. That increases my intrigue, I think. Yeah, it does. Reduces diplomacy, but yeah. Grab you lot, put you on the boats, head over to Lanma, where we will continue our shenanigans abroad. We will, however, split you in half. So, big army will be commanded by Voldemar. Little army needs another commander. Which I can do in here. No, minor titles. Commander! Klaus. 17 command. That's rather good. Wrong unit. You. So Klaus is going to be an overall command. And then... yeah, I'll fight as well. Sure, why not? Raiding. On the boat. On the boat! Let's go to Brittany. Burn these places down. A queasy feeling overcomes you and you feel an immediate urge to vomit. He thinks I have cancer. Covered me in head to toe with leeches. I gain 1 health. Good symptom treatment. When in doubt, leeches. I'm not having much luck spying. Keep it up. I've got diarrhea. I think I'm on the way out. Seek treatment for illness. No. The leeches actually seem to be doing well, I think. Like, leeches are totally a legit way of dealing with this. So the 2,800 can go there, and the other army, 2,500, can go here. And we'll raid both at the same time. And hopefully make lots and lots of money. And we're back down to minimum. I do have cancer. Which reduces my health by -3. Several different types of treatment, as long as you know what you're doing. Chance that it has negative effects. Risk of treatment will vary depending on its capabilities. I lose the trait Brave. I never did lose Brave even though I kept on saying no to the Holmgard, so yeah, definitely continue doing that in the future. I'm gonna just bring it. The pot which Jarl Ragnar the Strong brought with him to your chambers emitted a strange buzzing sound. Before you could stop him and throw it at the floor, it exploded into a cloud of pottery shards and swarm furious bees. As your physician fled the room, you remained their only target. I feel amazing. Successful experimental treatment. You refuse to die! +3 health, +3 of everything else. Jarl Ragnar the Strong is the right proper name. As I'm beating a rabid dog in the yard, a little Mordred runs up and starts hitting me with a stick. How weak, how adorable. I'll show the filthy child. Mordred gains contempt against me and Mordred may gain haughty. As I turned, the dog bit me in the ankle and Mordred managed to get away, but has since been skulking around eyeing me with hatred. They become bitter rivals. Yeah, I hit kids. Not literally, just the old Mordred the Strong. So he has to kind of impose his will some way. And he generally does that by speaking softly and carrying a big stick. As you can see by my frequent raiding. Anyway, that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Just waiting for this guy to die. And then we can hopefully move on with Klaus, although Klaus is himself probably getting a bit older. Who's my inherit? Yeah, Klaus. Yeah, he's 45. This whole bloody conversion thing, it's troubling. It really is troubling. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing as well. If you have any tips or advice for me, please do let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.